So good morning, guys. So let's talk about the $100 million list by Alex Hormozi. And today we're talking about affiliates and partnerships. Now, why this is coming at the very right time for me is because I just saw one affiliate that a guy is doing in my gym, right? He's affiliated with my gym and he's a chiropractor at the gym. Not really at the gym, but he's affiliated with them. So he approached me on Friday-ish in the bathroom, spoke and introduced himself. Now, this guy is very brilliant. One, he's partnering with the gym, with that branch, where he has people who can afford his service. One. Two, he has people who know about his service and who would happily go after his service. I mean, if there are about, give or take, maybe 500 people at that gym, right? And he's getting, give or take, maybe 10%, imagine. He's being paid well. That technically is being paid well. Mind you, if he's good, he's going to get referrals. Now, his price in the gym is 5 times cheaper than his price outside the gym. So it's also, I'll give kudos to the gym for this, if it was the idea or if it was this guy's idea. But the bottom line is that because he's affiliated with the gym, he has a high chance of getting leads already, qualified leads, people who can afford his service. So back to affiliates, right? Affiliates are simply independent businesses who give you referrals. Mind you, referrals are mostly come from customers, right? But in this case, this is an independent business which brings customers to your business itself. So as time goes on, right, you got to realize that affiliates, if you look at them very well, they should be treated like customers. And Alex Hormozi says that. He says that you should build an army of affiliates. Now, this affiliate stuff is something I'm considering in my own business, where we're going to partner with other telecoms companies. And then we can treat them as enterprise customers and have like a very, very nice win-win relationship. Something that we have planned out in January. So we'll be focused more on getting affiliates than getting direct paying customers. So the difference is going to be, the difference here is that they'll be introducing us to their customers. So we get to offer, what they call it, value-added services, while they get to retain the customer in terms of calls. It's also a way of boosting their customer engagement and making sure that their customer uses more of their service, while we just offer value-added services on top of what they currently offer. So we believe that is very possible, which is where most of our efforts would be going into, because it's easier to sell to enterprise, right, than to sell a very low ticket product, because it's very, very cheap. The whole idea is to be so cheap that people can't say no. But we've kind of discovered that sometimes that thing backfires. It may not be the exact same thing, and we need to have like better market penetration. So we'll be giving you further on that journey down the line, because this video goes out before you see the real vlog videos, the real documentary videos. So now it says that you should build an affiliate army, and Alex Hormozi gives out about 6 steps, but this is the summary, right? The whole idea of building an affiliate army is recruit them like the same way you get customers, run ads for them, have an offer for them, package something for them, create something that makes them feel like the more they sell your product, the richer they get, because there are people who live off just affiliates, that pays them just out of affiliates. And I see some people say things like, oh, you get paid peanuts. Well, it depends, right? Because in companies have about 3 sections of their life. The first part of their life is the product. So if you have a very good product, people will come after you. But the problem is that if you have a very good product, but you don't have the next part, which is distribution, then you have a problem. Now, if you have distribution, and if you want longevity in your company's life, you need to create a culture, a system, processes. So whether I would like it or not, for short-term and for long-term purposes, if you have to pick just one to focus on, right, is distribution. Because if you have an insane level of distribution, it's a matter of time before before you either create your own product or at least sell products of other people. So imagine you have an audience of, give or take, 5 million people on social media, maybe 1 million people on social media, right? And you're selling other people's products, give or take, you can still earn well. You can still earn well. So that was just by the way. And it would be very, very nice if your product is very similar with what you are being affiliated with. So back to it. So that was Alex Hormozi's overall strategy for getting them. So I believe I'll be giving like his steps. His first step is find your ideal affiliate, right? And how do you do this is, just like this guy at the gym. One, my gym already has qualified leads because these are people who can afford the gym membership. Mind you, it's not cheap. Due to high cost of living in the country, one, it's not cheap. What that means is that people who are there can afford it. Two is, people who are there have already stressed their muscles, have stressed their joints. So it's a perfect place to meet them. And also, he also does all of these suction and massages. So it's just a very perfect place to meet this guy. And one thing I can guarantee you is that if he's very good, in 2 or 3 months, this guy is going to have customers meeting him back to back. This is his own customers having referrals. And since he charges 5 times more than outside, it's pretty guaranteed that he's going to be doing well. And I'll say big ups to him once more. So how you find them is, ask yourself, for the customers they're looking for, right? What businesses do they already work with, right? So in example now is, if you are, okay, that was where I diverted to the chiropractor. If you sell maybe weight loss, it would be nice to affiliate with a gym. If you sell gym supplements, it would be nice to sell to the gym. So when you have to find your ideal affiliate, ask yourself that, where do my current ideal customers already go to? Where are they already buying from? Not your competitors, or businesses that are sort of complementary to you already. That's how you get to answer those questions. What do they buy? And that reminds me, it reminds me of how I had this idea, just an idea, where to save marketing budgets, right? Products might have to partner with themselves in terms of ads. So in Nigeria, we had certain brands that go together, like some beverages and some milk, some drinks and some sausage roll. I don't call their names for some reasons, because I don't consume any of this product. And to be very, very frank, I just feel like I shouldn't promote them either. So find out where they were. So to make an offer for them, right? Because mind you, you're making an offer for the affiliate businesses and not for the customers. So number thing, you run your ads, you do your call out. Hey, are you a gym owner? Are you a gym owner, or what? Are you a chiropractor? You call out the business itself, or the business owner itself. Man, you want to affiliate with them. And that reminds me, when there's a period where I wanted to, because I think regarding our normal paying clients, right, we want to slightly do a pivot of the product. It's not clear yet, but we're going somewhere on that. So you run your ads, you do your call out, you give your value or what you want to offer to these guys, which is like you run your regular ads to get normal customers. Step 3, you qualify them. You qualify them to know whether they are even worth it, whether they are worth your time or not. And he says that. Now, to qualify them, there are 2 ways why to qualify them. One, get them to pay for your product, because the more they are invested in your product, the more they will push it out there. 2 is either they pay with, so the first one is either they pay with cash, or the second one is that they pay with as being expert. And right before my very eyes, right, I have been seeing a lot of companies do this thing for years, and it never dawned on me that that's what they were doing. So for example now, right, if you are a period where wanted to get Red Hat certification, I wanted to get Cisco certification, because my dad told me that Cisco engineers were being paid very well. Mind you, my dad in the telecom space, so I had like a lot of like background knowledge with them. And then it not dawned on me that when you get your Cisco certificate, right, there are a lot of people who already use Cisco products. So one, they can easily give you jobs already. 1, 2 is, you being a Cisco certified person, when somebody has a network problem, there's a high chance you would end up recommending a Cisco product just because you have a certification, and Cisco can fulfill that job. Why you want to do this is because the more they invest in the more they will take it serious. And when they take it serious, the more they can actually push it out there. And if they can push it out there, it solves more problems, it gives them more customers, good for you, good for them. And like I always say, one of the best things you can ever do in this life is to find yourself in win-win situations. Not in situations where somebody has to lose for you to win. You say, okay, fine. Now, when you make them experts, because this time around, regardless, they're still paying you, right? It covers for the cost already. The cost you used to train them. Two is, it means that you can afford better onboarding. And when it says how much should you charge for the certification, it says you should charge 1 to 20% of how much they could profit in their first year. And this is mad because if you zoom out on all of these projects, they tell you how you can earn maybe 10K per month, right? And the cost is about $1,000. It makes sense if that $1,000 would guarantee you $10,000 per month. See how all of these things come together. Because, mind you, if your product can make people earn more and give them more value than they pay, then that is creating goodwill for you. And that is creating a flywheel of businesses. And if the fourth step is figure out how to pay them. But before you figure out how to pay them, you have to figure out, one, what are they being paid for and how much are they being paid? Now, mind you, you already know how much it is to acquire a customer, right? So what he's saying is that if you know what they are being paid for, are they being paid to bring in the clients? Are they being paid to give you access to something? For example, this guy who is probably in the gym doing his chiropractor thing, he may not be paying the gym. He may not be paying the gym because, like I said, he charges 5 times outside. So what that means is that for some strange reasons, he's keeping more people in this fitness ecosystem. I don't know. I didn't go that deep into it. Now, if you know what you are paying them for, you can even be paying them for repeat customers or for new customers only, then you can know how much to pay them. Now, he says that if you already know how much your business itself costs, this is why he tells you to run the core 4 activities, right? If you know what you're being paid for, you can tell that, okay, fine, this is how much I am willing to pay these guys. Just hold on. So, because I have done about 3 takes on these videos and not all came through. So, if you're able to know how much you're paying them, it will make sense that you shouldn't go above your customer acquisition cost. Now, he tells you to do about 3 tiers of these things, right? To be very, very frank, it boils down to the kind of business you're doing. You can either give out 25% of how much it costs you to acquire customers. You can give that 25% to your tier 1. These are people who just signed up and they have the certifications. You can give out 50%, right, of the cost of acquisition. You can give out to 100%. But the bottom line is that you can create a tier system. To be very, very frank, I just prefer a very simple system. Refer somebody, this is how much you get. And it should be that simple, because the moment you bring in a tier system, it already adds some form of complexity already, but I'm not down for that. I'm just reading out what he says. Then he says it would be nice, right? If you can pay them cash or pay them in product. And it will also be very nice if you can pay them in both. Just get creative with it. Give it in a way that the affiliate sees himself winning in your ecosystem. Like I said, the more these guys can actually win in your ecosystem, the better for your business. And this is why you see that a lot of businesses have seen the power of affiliates. That is why they give very little on the product, right? And focus more on the affiliates. Whether it's multi-level marketing, whether it's Ponzi scheme, they know that the marketing has to be superb. They know that the affiliate has to be very, very good. And which reminds me of this particular product that I think, for some very strange reasons, right, a lot of ladies that I speak to have been marketing this product. Then it dawned on me that the company itself is not really making so much from the product. They are making more from the network of affiliates, from the army of affiliates, because one, their products are ridiculously expensive in a country that values the cheapest option. Two, I have bought some and then they're not so different from whatever it is that is out there already, that is in the market, that is flooded in the market. So they rely more on their affiliates, which I feel is their strength compared to like other forms of advertisement. It says fine. 5, get them to advertise and get them to launch. Now, this particular step he mentioned was pretty long because he different layers towards launch, right? If you have a product and this product will take about maybe 2-3 years to launch, it's telling you how you can launch it, maybe how you can spread the word at the stages. 2 years out, 1 year out, 3 months out, 1 month out, a week out to that launch date. How you can like get it out to affiliates. Then it says step 6 is keep them advertising. And there are three ways you can keep them advertising. One, you give out your lead magnets for free. Or one, you can give out your lead magnets for free. That is, whatever it is you are giving out for free, they too can give it out for free, white labeled, put their logo there. But to some extent, to some refer you if somebody wants something different. Or you can take your core offer, which is like white labeled application, which is what I am considering doing for my startup, making it much more of a white labeled for other companies, where in the back end we can still get paid. But if you don't want the white labeled, you might as well introduce us to your customers and we take it off from there. And also you can also sell your lead magnet, which is the thing you are giving out for free. They can actually sell it. They can sell it. So there are different approaches, right? But the whole idea is that in the very end, the summary is that they should be making profit, good by selling your product. And well, like I said, it's a very nice one. Bottom line, that's it. At the same time, you should make your integration as easy as possible. For normal digital businesses I see, you can create what they call it. Although I've noticed that a lot of lead magnets are copy and pasted in this, should I say, precisely in the money Twitter space. You see somebody talking about how he has figured something out, comment this to get this lead magnet. But if you download their lead magnet, it's mostly about the same thing, copy and paste. The worst is when maybe somebody did a cohort on how to grow an audience, and some people attended it and then they took some notes, and now they're using the same templates, the same documents for their core offer. It's very irritating, right? It's super irritating. And well, if it works for them, but you get the point, is you slowly build affiliates. It says now, what is the cost and what are the returns, right? Which he brings us back to this long-term gross profit and customer acquisition cost. So you can lower your customer acquisition cost by creating a better offer, by creating better ads, better system. You can increase your profit while reducing your cost. If you do that by actually getting more people to sign up, which makes sense, obviously. And then you can increase your long-term gross profit by making your integration process easy. So it should be done automatically rather than any manual system and everything. So, which is a nice one. Mind you, we're still sticking to affiliates here, not to customers, because it sounds like you're talking to customers, but no, you should treat affiliates like the same way you treat customers. This is where things like your leadership skill comes in, your communication skill comes in. Don't just treat them like, oh, because they are a separate business, or they can handle themselves. No, you have to hold them the same way you hold other customers, right? Now, in conclusion, it says that affiliates are not what you do. They are what other businesses do on your behalf. So give or take, you have very limited control. The best you can do is create that system. Now, it says that if you want them to love you, treat them like customers. I've said it over and over and over again. So 3 is, if you can give them more value, right, than what it costs for them to get it, then you're on a very nice path, because they will do their possible best. You see this way, right? If they spend maybe $200 to get your certification, and in their first 1 month, they got $1,000, they are going to try their possible best to double on that effort to see how they can get to $10,000, $20,000. And it says that if you want your business to scale to the moon, you need 2 things. You need paying customers. You need customers that can't stop buying from you. 2, you also need people that would not stop selling for you. That's very nice, because if you're a fan on this channel, I always tell you that if you want to see success in any field and you're forced to choose between 2 options, look for how you can combine both. Because there are people who focus on getting only customers to buy, and there are people who just focus on, we have a system, they just focus on getting more people to sell. But if you can get both, that's a genius method. Your business will scale to the moon. It says, now, mind you, in a case like this, things like your leadership, the value of your product, everything here comes into play. It's not just relationship with them, because it's like social credit, right? If your product sucks, they will feel the heat of it, because it will be like, oh, they are losing their social credit just because they introduced you to these companies. That's about it, affiliate and partnerships. So I think this was a very long one, knowing fully well that this is my third take, and then I was very, very rusty, very exhausted, but that's it. Something that, like I said, moving into January, rather, what's about to implement, we want to focus more on affiliate than getting our own customers, because that will put us more, it will be an easier sales process. To keep us running as a bootstrapped company, give us some money to hire staff, and then build that brand. So mind you, regarding pivots, right? As we are servicing strictly enterprise clients, or mostly enterprise clients, we want to create products, right, that help people to attract customers. Digital products. It could be courses, communities, but the whole idea is to bring people, right, together and help them attract paying customers. I have a friend of mine who sees me as a consultant, and he implements some things that I tell him, and I kind of figured that if what I'm telling to him already works, why don't we bring it together and package it and give it to other businesses? But this year we're going into, he wants to double down on it. He wants to step up his ads game, and then he'll be coming, give or take, on a weekend. We'll narrate it out, and if it works for him, massive success for him, massive success for the company, because we can then begin to focus on making businesses attract. And why we discover this is because a lot of businesses don't realize that having proper customer retention is key to the business, not new customers. But instead, they want to get new customers. So why don't you just capture them, right? When you capture them, show them how to get new customers, systems to implement in their business to capture new customers, then funnel them into that system of customer retention. So something like, I just figured that in terms of like judo, but it's just some thought process in my head. So yeah, thank you very much. It's been a while since I made this video because I've been having some sort of reaction. So I barely created content. Most of my content was documentary. So if you look at some of my videos, you notice my body has been itching me, and my body seems to be whitish. Because a lot of white on my clothes, because I had to remove some stuff over my body, having some reaction. I don't know if it's the weather, but it's messing me up. I couldn't create. I had to force myself to create. So thank you very much for tuning in. Talk to you soon, and bye for now.